work is really a marriage of illustration and embroidery, which I think is an essential element of embroidery anyway. I mean, you can embroider and just use decorative stitches, but you can also work over an illustration, and drawing and fine illustration, especially comic art, has always been a passion of mine, and I always loved the look of embroidery, but saw its usage and its applications pretty limited, specifically hobby embroidery, which I really liked the look of, and I thought it would be really wonderful if it were paired with maybe fine illustration or some broader compositions and some more far-flung themes. Embroidery serves no purpose. It's pure decoration. It's not functional. And so to me, embroidery, and the way I work with it, to me it's almost like putting frosting on a drawing, and I really like working with it that way. It's just making something that I find already beautiful, even that more beautiful, almost to the point of being ridiculous.
The sun has left and forgotten me. It's dark, I cannot see. Why does this rain pour down? I'm gonna drown in a sea of deep confusion.
I had no idea that it was such a meditative and therapeutic experience. I didn't realize I would enjoy it so much, and with that I realized why women my age and younger were really turning away from it. It had a lot of antiquated notions associated with it, that it was women's work, that it was too difficult, and there also weren't any resources for learning it that made sense to them, and to me also. So as an artist, I wanted to start designing for them and offer a resource that would be something more than the usual offering, something that would help them look at it in a different way. The way my business has grown, I usually tell people it started off at my desk, and then it moved to the kitchen table, and then I took over half of the front room, and then I took over the whole front room, and I've recently moved into, there's a finished garage on my house, and it's 300 square feet. I've had it remodeled for an office. I have 2 employees. I still do basically everything. I do all my print advertising. I design all the product. I do all the kits, patterns. Everything is assembled here. I work with printers in Austin. Very little is outsourced. I had a woman write me. She's like, "That's just clip art," and I thought, well, there's a huge amount of work that goes into making it look that way. You know, I guess it's like Dolly Parton saying, you know, I work hard to look this trashy or whatever. I don't subscribe to the notion that artists suffer more keenly, or that somehow this represents that I think that what artists really do is they tap into the things that everybody feels, and that they're just better equipped to express them. And that's what people respond to, is they say, that's how I feel, but I wasn't able to articulate it. It's I love it. It's a true labor of love. People write me every day. I'm never fails to astonish me when somebody writes me just to thank me for doing what I do, and that's the biggest reward in and of itself. I mean, it really is. I just never could have imagined the response, the overwhelming response that I would have had to what I do. It's wonderful. I'm incredibly grateful.